Boom. Why do you cheat off me?
I said bam.
Oh, I said boom. Bam, boom. What is up? It's your boy Nick, a.k.a. Old Laddie, back to do another Titans Please Blue podcast. This is my girl, Shannon, Lady Red. She wasn't here last week because she didn't want to be. So
I was probably working.
she was waiting for the offensive coordinator to be signed.
That's all it was.
You were like, I'm not dealing with it until we get an offensive coordinator. I'm not even going to come in here and mess with this mess until we get somebody. And guess what? We sure did. We did it yesterday or the day before. There was a day that it happened. I don't know when it was, but we got it. And who, you know who it was, Shannon?
No.
Brian Daboll. Do you know who that is, Shannon?
No.
Make some noise! Touchdown! Titans!
No.
He, well, let me say it this way. He's been a head coach and a very successful offensive coordinator in the league with like numerous stops in different locations. I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm not like, this isn't like I'm not a real journalist. I'm a fan and I can't remember shit. So I know he was at Buffalo and I know he was in a bunch of other places. Oh, yeah, that other place. But my thing is that everywhere he has been and every quarterback that he's worked with, he's been pretty successful. They've so there's been like Josh Allen. You know who Josh Allen is? He is probably, I think he's rookie or not rookie, most valuable player like last year. And so he's like was the best quarterback in the NFL like last year.
Okay.
So, but like when he came into the league, he was not like a very refined quarterback. He was a big dude that could run, and he could kind of throw.
Gotcha.
Like not that he was a bad thrower. He just didn't have great throwing motion, and he went to Wyoming, and so he didn't go to the biggest school or whatever, and so he had a lot of tools that needed to be refined. But like with Cam Ward, our quarterback that we got last year, I think he's a little bit ahead of like him in the passing area. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's as good of a runner though. I think Josh Allen is he's like a big dude, like 6'5", 6'6", like 245, 250.
Cam is nice.
Yeah, Cam's a smaller dude.
He's a little smaller.
I think Cam is more of like he can run, but he's not going to be like they're not going to draw up running plays for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he's got to get away and it's like oh shit, like that's the type of run plays he does. Like basically me from a diet.
They have to do.
Yeah, like if someone's like you got to stop eating that, that's that's what I do. But
serpentine, all the way down.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I do. But my thing is that I made a graphic with a little bit of help we have an AI specialist. His name is Johnny B. And he came up with this graphic. You want to share the graphic? Shannon. This is the opening graphic. I don't know who these quarterbacks are. There's some random quarterbacks, but I think those are the places that Brian Daboll was at. Or at
The Chiefs.
At least he had a game there. I don't know. But so that's Brian Daboll right there. And it's one thing else that I was going to tell you, I'm going to tell you about it later, is that all the new coaches for the Titans, I'll go ahead and tell you now because I'm already telling you, is that they're ball. Look,
okay,
ain't
nothing wrong with that.
Look.
Look, that means you could be.
Look, quality coach right here. Hey,
right there.
Call me up.
Hair won't get in the way.
No hair, don't care. So this is basically what I did was I went and used the AI. I'm gonna tell you which one I use because I have a top secret one no one knows about. And I compiled information that I found on the interwebs, and I said what would be something that the Tennessee Titans were offensively last year, and what are things that Brian Daboll does that could possibly help them next year. So look, can we go to the next slide, please, ma'am? So he's known as a quarterback guru.
Should I take this one off?
I don't know. I'm just here to.
Let's remove that one.
Oh, and we're back.
Oh,
We're all new to this technology, guys.
I am. You're a lot better at it than I am.
I don't know
so.
about that, Jack. We have another channel, and I just totally turned off the freaking trailer reaction we were doing. Am I kept big, please? Yeah.
Well, it ain't a lot bigger, but
Well, that's a little bit. At least I got off the screen and scared people. All right, so here's what we got right here. So in 2025, the Titans were, my God, I need a telescope. Jesus Christ, a lot of days thing. All right, so the Titans were 30th in the league in points per game. They were 31st in yards per game. They were 31st in passing yards per game, and they were 32nd. So pretty much we had room for growth, basically, is what that's saying. Major problem areas are there's a rookie.
quarterback.
Yes, ma'am. You want to go ahead with this part?
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about
The rookie quarterback growing pains,
Yeah.
which, I mean, that happens when you bring a new one in.
But in all fairness, he did have he had a couple decent early games of the season.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it statistically, but you could still feel like if you're watching those games, because I watched most of them because we don't get everything. Even though we only live like freaking 50 miles from freaking Nashville, which is ridiculous. But the thing is, you could tell that his head was swimming a little bit. But towards the end of the season, he looked more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Says no explosive plays.
Yeah, we were kind of a dink and dunk and type of like an intermediate, like maybe 10 to 15, 20 yards and see what the wide receiver could pick up after that.
Yeah.
Minimal run game.
Then we are run pass imbalance.
Mhm.
Yes.
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 No run game till
Interceptions.
well, yeah, that too. There was no run game towards the end of the year.
Yeah, and that's not when you need it, but okay.
Well, and part of that is like I don't think that, and that's something totally different from this whole Cam thing. As much as I like Tony Pollard and he runs hard and he runs still pretty efficient, I don't think he's a number one bell cow runner anymore. And Tajay Spears is too inconsistent. He'll have a decent game. In all honesty, I think they should maybe move Tajay Spears to like more of an offensive weapon, maybe into more of a wide receiver that occasionally will run the ball. So that's just me. Of course, I'm bald, so maybe I could be a coach. Who knows?
And then it's 31st on third downs.
31st on the third
Oh
down.
my God.
Oh, what are we doing here, lady?
I'm gonna have to make this bigger for you to read the bottom part of that.
Well, let's just go with what we got. I have to zoom my eyeballs in, man. Maybe we could. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh
there
my
we go.
God, we're cooking
So-
with grease.
Let's discuss how Daboll can boost the Titans.
Let's talk about it. So creatively, he is big on quarterback development, which we talked about with Josh Allen. He's also worked with. I heard he worked with Tua Tagovailoa. If I'm saying that wrong, that's because I'm from Kentucky. And there's numerous ones. I can't think off the top of my head. That ain't what I'm here for. But like I'm saying that there's numerous ones that he's worked with, and he has proof and shown consistently. Like Josh Allen wasn't just the outlier. He wasn't just one guy. He was able to get some stuff out of it. I think that there's like 4 or 5 guys, and I'll add it to the description who the guys are to make it. I got to do a little research because my brain ain't working right now. But so basically, we got quarterback friendly designs. So what I understood from listening to a couple other podcasts is that he does a lot of like crossing routes, a lot of like quick outs, like stuff that like it's supposed to be good. Like Cam does good because supposedly Cam has a problem as of right now because they say he has a problem setting his feet, right? He has a problem like with his mechanics, which is what Josh Allen had very early in his career, right?
Yeah.
He didn't want to keep himself, or he was really lazy with like laying on his back foot or something like that. That's what they say. I just got the qualifications to be a coach. I'm not actually a coach. So like that's what they say. And he don't do like way down the field 40 pluses, like throwing the ball. He don't do super good at that. But if like you have to just hit something like 15, 20, 25 yards, like swoop, like with good accuracy, he's really good at that. And that's the stuff that Daboll does. He builds these type of concepts that are really good, crossers and outs and like all this stuff that's like really like friendly, like obviously it says, and more motion and play action. So motion is like your wide receiver will run around and or you'll have people that are like fake it to that's a play action. Or like you'll fake it to the running back and then you'll
And
go
then
around
run.
and then he'll act like he's going to run in and throw it to somebody. It's ran across the field. See what I'm saying? Like a crosser. Like, so, and more explosive game. I mean, we haven't had an explosive passing game since kind of Ryan Tannehill. Those couple of years that Ryan Tannehill was here with Arthur Smith, and we had of course AJ Brown, and we had Derrick Henry, and those type of people. We had a pretty explosive offense then. Most of the time, we have had kind of a dink and dunk, and then hope. It's like a dink and dunk and pray is what I like to call it. Like you dink, you dunk, and then you hope that somebody will catch it if you throw it long. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll kind of come up with this like fancy or like creative ways to like try to see if the quarterback will get you a few yards. I mean, like if we wasn't blessed with the running backs we've had, because you got to think about who Tennessee's had as running backs. We've had Earl Campbell back in the older days. We've had Eddie George over years. Then you had Chris Johnson over years. Then you had Derrick Henry over years. If we didn't have elite running backs, we would have had terrible run games because like we don't really have like great running offenses. We just had great running backs.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, which is probably wrong. And then the last thing is
It's balance something. You can't really see it. 'cause
yeah, I
the
put that
way-
thing in the way it's
zone power run concept.
yeah, that's for like running. So basically, just like you're trying to run up the middle. You're not trying to run to the outside. You're not trying to do all this like I'm going to run 15 yards this way to try to get up the field 3 yards. You're going to go hit the hole hard. You're going to go and I mean, somebody's going to tell you all the gaps and all that stuff. So I'm not going to tell you all that. But like you'll run to get as much yardage as possible. You know what I'm saying? You might have somebody who's like a guard, like a swinging guard. The guy's the guard over here on this side. He'll swing over to this side,
Other side.
and then like hit the linebacker down here. So you usually get 3 yards. Maybe you're gonna get 7 to 12 or something like things like that. That's the type of stuff he's really big on. So now we don't need to see this thing anymore, baby.
No.
Get rid of this fucking thing. All right. So, with all that said, I am 79% excited about Brian Daboll. I'm like 93% excited about his concepts, his ability to work with Cam Ward, his ability to maybe make Cam Ward good. But my reason why I'm only 73%, 9, split the difference, 6 percent excited about the whole process is like Brian Daboll was like basically had this job in his back pocket. He went and interviewed for 3 head coaching jobs. He didn't get them. But I'm afraid what's going to happen is that this is Nikki Old Laddie. I know they're saying a lot of things, but they're trying to be. Don't do that. Like I think that like I feel like he's going to do really good this year with Cam Ward. Cam Ward's going to grow. The offense is going to grow. He's going to leave, and then that's going to stunt Cam Ward's growth after this season because then he has to learn another offensive like game plan from another guy in a different way and all this other stuff. So Brian Daboll could go get a head coaching job because that's what he wanted the whole time. Gotcha. So basically, he didn't get the head coaching job he wanted. So he's like, I can go here. This is a good situation for me to shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's not gonna not happen. I'm not saying that the Titans are gonna go win the Super Bowl. I mean, come on. I don't think they're gonna let the Titans ever win the Super Bowl. But we can go, we can play, we can have fun, we ain't gonna win it. But my thing is, I think that he's gonna be gone next year. And as much as I would prefer him to be like, I don't want to get like some crappy OC.
Oh,
gonna be there. Well, we didn't get the good OC, so we kept the crappy guy because he's going to be there for 10 years. I don't want that, but I don't want somebody that's just going to be there to use and then go. You know what I'm saying? Either. So
didn't Cam hurt himself?
Yeah, he got hurt
in the last game.
Yeah, in the last game
He hurt his shoulder or something like that. Wasn't it?
He had a partially torn or sprain or it's some kind of. He hurt his like labrum, which is like I guess you're like that. This is basically what they call it in medical school. He tore it when the guy landed on him. So, because I mean, Cam is not the biggest guy. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2", but they
He don't
say
even look that.
they say he's like 208, but I'm like, that guy is not like. I mean, they may say he's a little bit chunkier than that, but I don't even think he's that big. I think if he's anything, he's between 200 and 210, and maybe 6 foot flat.
Because you got to heal from that before you can start any other kind of process.
Well, he can do all the mental stuff. He just can't throw.
Yeah.
He just can't like probably heavily lift. And he didn't have to have surgery because that was good. He wasn't tore or like sprained or whatever enough that like he needed surgery for it. But it would probably postpone like any kind of like springtime stuff when they start getting together and start just passing the ball in shorts and stuff. They'll probably push some of that back. But at the same time, they'll maybe give him some time to like learn the offense a little bit better. And he don't have to worry about going out there and throwing the ball around and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
hopefully they'll get him in shape though and help him.
I'm hoping so. I'm really excited about that overall potential. I didn't have to have a lot more other than that because that was like the big, huge news. But I wanted to ask you and introduce you. I think that was one of the things that I was wanting to do. Talk about you about to be Rookie of the Year fandom of the Titans. You're about to take over Rookie of the Year.
So we can tell my history about this.
Okay, go ahead and do
I
it.
haven't watched football in years.
Oh my God.
Because who was my last team that I was really big on?
Elway's Broncos.
And it's just to a point when they just start sucking so bad, or you just kind of get out of the routine.
I mean, you missed
and I
it.
did. I got out of the routine of watching it.
Well, then you missed it because he won the Super Bowl his last 2 years.
I know, but
My God.
there I was, not paying no mind.
I was like, I love Elway. Fuck Elway.
But then since we've been together, I've been sitting with you. We've been watching these games and trying to
learn.
And as much as they suck, we're still here.
Trying to learn how to be happy about losing. But
got to put on that smiley face.
But that's the thing about there's a lot of people like your brother, for example, is a person and he's great. He's a diehard Bears fan. I remember, right?
The Bears.
And that's cool. But that's what I always tell. He's always like, take that hat off. I'm like, can't take that hat off, man. You got to be loyal. And even if you suck for 20 years, like we have off and on or whatever, something 20 plus years, you still got to be loyal to your team. I mean, that's what it's about. That's about being a fan. It's about even if you suck.
There's people that come in where I work at and have the Titans thing. I'm like, hey, my old man's a really big fan. He's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, even though they suck. He goes, I know. But and I said, look, the way he sees it, he's a diehard fan, and that's just how it's going to be.
I mean, I think that the Titans are better than people think that they have been in history. But I think when they're bad, they're bad.
Yeah.
And I think when they're good, they don't look.
Because all they see is bad.
Well, it's not that. Like when they're good in a different type of way. They're not like good like the Chiefs. They're not good like throwing the ball and getting 50 touchdowns. Like they do it with running and defense and like stopping people from scoring. They've done it hardcore, old school ways for years. They've always been a hard-nosed team.
And and you watch these games, and they're not all called correctly. We sit there and watch these games and be like,
I mean, I'm sure they're called.
We just smack into the referees.
I'm sure
did you miss this?
I'm sure they're called the best they can be,
Whatever.
but there is some times that you're like, I think you guys might want to do reviews of the game because I think you may have missed something. I think there's a possibility that there was not you didn't try to, but you may have messed up on that call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, but, I'd probably suck at my job too if I had to watch 22 guys run around as fast as 22 guys can run around. And my job is like, I would probably fuck up too. I would mess up too. But I'm just saying. But overall, we're real excited about starting this podcast and doing stuff like this. I mean, we're probably going to do like a couple a week. We have other channels like this. We have our Old Laddie Channel where we write music and we talk about movies and stuff like that. That helps us get over, mental trauma and mental illness and also, addiction. We have that one. And then we're about to get on the Tinker Talk, which I don't know if we're allowed to say on YouTube, with another channel for getting yourself better and getting yourself through stuff. That's and helping each other. What's going to be called the Phoenix Rising TikTok channel.
You just can't see it all.
Raise the roof, man. But we appreciate you guys so much. I won't have I'll try to come up with graphics sometimes and different little things like that. But we're just mostly here to be fans. Reach out we hope at some point we can talk to other fans and do stuff and interact. I just want to I started wanting to do this because I was on doing a lives with Section 247, I think is his name. And he's really fun and really funny guy. So it's just like being in that environment, especially at that time I didn't have nobody that really cared about watching it with me. So I was being in that community, I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. So I wanted to wait until the season was over and start. So hopefully you guys will be a part of it and that you'll help us build a community and we can have something here to complain to each other about the Tennessee Titans. So that'll be awesome. You got anything left, Shannon?
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, by the way, these right here, I'm still working on those. So if you look us up in all these places, they probably don't exist yet. But I'll be there soon. All right. Thank you guys. We appreciate you so much. Remember to tighten up and peace.